See, in this time of pandemic, economics failure is unavoidable. We agree. But if you study the history of economics and business, world history of economics and business, you will see there are thousands of times economics and business collapsed, melted down, recessed. So what is the reason? Very big economics, government intervention are there. Very big economics taking all the strategies, planning and making the economics equation, but in spite of all that efforts, economics and business are being collapsed. What is the reason? Very fundamental reason is that the source of economics and business are very limited from the perspective of modern economist and government. They are focusing on the material side of economics and business, on the material side of economics and business. It is exhaustible. You cannot avoid it. It is very limited. All the stratum, all the dimensions of economics and business are coming from the subtle dimension, subtle sources. But subtle sources of economics and business is totally discarded, neglected for hundreds of years. But what is the way out? I am telling you, every time I am telling you, the source of everything, the source of economics and business, maybe the economics and business is from supply side or demand side, no issue, no matter. There is a source which is inexhaustible, unlimited source. That is the field of infinite possibilities. Again, I am telling, the field of infinite possibilities. From that field of infinite possibilities, there is infinite flow of demand. There are infinite flow of supplies, never ending. Our attention should go there. I am giving you two incidents where you can understand. American economics, we agree or disagree, American economics dominates the economics of the whole world. It is true. It is reality. In the decade 80s, in the time of Ronald Reagan, when Ronald Reagan was president of USA, there was severe economics recession. Severe recession. Economics and business was totally collapsed, melted down. What happened that time? Ronald Reagan pushed the economics on the supply side. He tried his best to push the economics from the supply side so that he can bring some movement in economics and generates some job opportunities. He did it to some extent, but not up to mark. Then what happened? There are 50 states in USA. Out of these 50 states, 30 states in USA started contacting the field of infinite possibilities. You can check it in the history of USA economics in time of Ronald Reagan. You can get it from the Google. 30 states in USA started contacting the field of infinite possibilities. There are some technique and technology of connecting that field under the supervision of a Indian yogi, Indian guru. And you know, within 3 months, Sensex graph stepped up. All the frontiers of economy came on the track. And when there is economics meltdown, it is very obvious. Unrest comes in the country. Different kind of unrest. Social, political unrest comes in the country. Within 3 months, all kind of unrest in USA in the decade of 80 stamped out, totally stamped out, and economics started growing again. This is the history. American economy is totally different. Why different? We have to understand. In every economy, you will see, in every economy, the graph is like that. It will go up and again it will come down. Again it will go up, again it will come down. From a wave pattern. But in USA economy, the graph is not like that. It is a stabilization line. It never goes up and never comes down without some rare incident like in the decade of 80 and 2008. Stabilized line. And again remember, the 2008, there were economic recession in USA, again economic recession. And remember that election campaign manifesto of Obama. Obama in his campaign manifesto, election campaign manifesto, he gave too much importance of economics of consciousness, economics of subtle dimension, economics of subtle energy. And what happened? Within a year or within 2 years, economics again restored. Growth came back. Because Obama gave too much importance of economics of subtle dimension, economics of subtle energy, economics of consciousness. This type of outlook is needed because they are aware of that dimension. They are aware of that dimension. Again, every time whenever I take the name of the field of infinite possibilities, I take the name of USA, America. Why? Because they understand the value of Vedic tradition, Vedic literature. They understand the value of Gita. But in India, there is no such awareness. We discard our own treasure, ancient wisdom. And what happened, again I am telling you what happened when American economics revived and restored, then all the neighboring countries' economy also restored, came back on the frontier. This is known as domino effect of economics. Domino effect. It is very obvious things when a certain country touches the height of an economy, the economics of the neighboring countries also stepped up. Very obvious. This is the domino effect of the economics. The Professor Rostow, the renowned economist, he told a big push in the economy. If you give a big push in the economy, the economics will be survived, economics will be stepped up, and any type of unwanted things in the economy will be stamped out. If the big push is there, according to the theory of Rostow, that is known as Rostow theory. But question is, who will give the big push? Who will give the big push? From where the economy will get the big push? That is the question. Adam Smith said there is an invisible hand in the economics. What is the invisible hand? From my perspective, that invisible hand is that infinite dimension, the infinite field of infinite possibilities, the field of transcendental consciousness, the field of self-referral consciousness, what the modern particle physics advocating or our Vedic literature tradition advocated, that field. I salute American scientists and Ronald Reagan and Obama for giving so much importance to the subtle dimension of life, subtle dimension of economics, subtle dimension of business. I want to bring that awareness in Indian our country and Asian continent. I want to bring that awareness. Who can give the economy a big push? That the field of infinite possibilities can give a big push in our economy. But for that, everybody, every economist should be aware of that field. Many economists are aware of that field and they are doing so. I am agree, but more to do. See, in spite of all the strategy, all the plan on behalf of government, on behalf of economics, gap between the people, economics gap is widening. Day by day, economics gap is widening. Financial gap is widening. 99% of world money is in the hand of only 10% of people. Only 10% of people. And remaining 1% of money is in the 90% of people. That kind of economics gap. This gap should be stamped out. And it is the only way. If the government initiate some program for contacting that field, then it will come. Then a strategical change, a structural change, a paradigm shift will happen in our economics and business. Otherwise, it is very, very difficult. And a time is coming. Not time is coming. Time has already here. Time has already come for a paradigm shift, for a strategical shift, for a structural shift. Time has already come. Whatever the economics, it may be closed economy, it may be open economics, it may be capitalist economy, whatever the economics may be, it is not at all a matter. Just contacting the field, we will get the solution permanently. It is from the perspective of Vedic literature, and it is from the perspective of modern scientific understanding. So, my dear friends, join hands with me so that we can bring an awareness in India and in Asian continent, and bring about a structural change in every stratum of life. Thank you. Namaste.